How are you? How's your day? Oh,
Productive, I would say.
good.
I had a lot of workout today in the gym and played soccer. So I'm
Excellent.
tired.
That's good. So, a very productive day, very physical day.
So, yeah.
That's good.
Did you manage yesterday to have a lesson in lingualeo.com? You
No.
told us, no?
Oh, yeah. Well, I did like a test. There was a test that I did, like a test lesson,
Yes.
just to see if everything's working. But there was one thing that actually didn't work properly. So the technical team or department said, "Look, we're still having some issues. We're not gonna start it yet." So for today, my lessons are gonna be here in English Journey, and I don't know. They'll let me know what happens in the next day or so. Yeah, it's constant trial and error, you see. Hello, Vitaly.
Hello, Alan.
Welcome back. Long time no see.
Oh, I know.
Where you been?
It's a hard time. It was hard time, unfortunately.
Oh, I hope everything's okay.
I get ready for to walk.
That's good. It's nice to see you back again. Good to see you with us. And hello, Rinat. Welcome. Nice to see you too.
Nice to see you again, guys. Hello. I'm fine, safe and sound. Everything is good.
How was your day?
How are you? The day has been good, very good, calming day because it's holidays for 5 days. The first term finished, and
Woohoo! You must be excited.
but we are working, of course.
Yeah.
Only for students. I mean, we are not teaching lessons, you know.
Oh, you still have to attend. Oh, you have to go to school, but just
we have
no
to be
students.
at school, you know. Compiling reports, preparing lessons, and seminars, workshops like this. But anyway, it is a little bit calming. It's
yeah. Not as much pressure, I guess, and you have a bit more time to yourself. You don't have to talk as much and speak like you would in a classroom to the students.
Yeah. For only 5 days, but so one day already off. Next Monday we are going to teach again.
Oh no.
And the bad thing is, next term I will start with geometry, solid geometry. No, it's very difficult to find English literature for this geometry in Russian and Kazakh. Our own system, you know, this Russian geometry is one of the strongest geometry in the world, and like these materials, it's impossible even to find in English. So I need to translate all of these tasks myself, like typing and
Yeah, that's tough. Does it have to be according to a certain curriculum, like?
Yeah, our curricula. When we changed this curricula, we wanted to save what we already have, like best strong sides, and we decided that teaching geometry in these deep levels that we already get used to, it is good. So, yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. Try to Google and find some.
I tried already many times, but there are no, because Western curricula geometry is very, let's say, different from our, and they don't delve deeper. They just learn easy, only superficial geometry, not this very deep side.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I can help you. I'd love to help you, but I'm not in that field, so you know, I could just research for you if you want and see if I can find some PDFs. Would you consider PDFs when it comes to geometry in English?
Yeah.
There's quite a few, you know. There's some old ones. I don't know what you're actually after. Are you after some with a lot of exercises and activities? Or...
Yeah, a lot of exercise, but I mean stereometry, it is solid geometry, you know, axioms, theorems, existing. Not just this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit complicated to explain.
All right. Yeah. But I'm sure you'll get something done. Keep working at it. Let's welcome some more students. Maria, hello Maria, nice to see you again.
Hello, Maria.
And we have a new student, Nadezhda. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks, I'm fine. How about you?
Very well, thanks for asking. How do we pronounce your name?
You just call me Nadia. Nadia.
Nadia.
Yeah.
Okay, Nadia. Excellent. Welcome, Nadia. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Russia, Moscow.
Nice. Okay, good. And is this your first lesson at English channel?
Yeah, it's my first lesson.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. Do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself? Like, what do you do and where you're from? I mean, you told us where you're from already, but what are your hobbies and so on?
Now I'm a mother of 5 months old boy, and I'm sitting at home. Actually, by profession I'm programmist.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're a programmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, IT, in the IT field. Very good. Do you have any hobbies? What do you do in your spare time?
Now I haven't much spare time to do my hobbies, but I like reading books, riding bicycle, swimming, to do sports.
That's good. Okay, excellent. Well, thank you very much for that introduction. Nice to meet you, Nadia. I'll briefly say something about myself, and then maybe the other students can say something about themselves as well, so you can get to know them. So, just briefly, my name's Alan. I am Australian, and I'm now living in the UK. And I'm one of the teachers here at English Journey, and I focus on speaking mainly. I also do a bit of grammar and other things, but mainly on speaking. And I help the students build their vocabulary, pronunciation, conversational skills. Yeah, and so some of my hobbies are sport as well. I really like football. I like playing football and watching it and following it. I'm into technology. I like anything to do with high tech, really. So, and then I also like history. I like to read about other people's, cultures and so on, languages. Yeah, I'm really into that as well. So there you go. That's a little bit about myself. So let us hear something about the other students. Welcome, Serge, by the way. Nice to see you.
Hello.
All right, so let's hear something. Yeah, we're just going to go through a quick introduction because we have Nadia. She's a new student. So Rina, tell us quickly something about yourself, and then we'll move on to the next students.
Well, my name is Renat. I'm from Kazakhstan. I'm a math teacher. I have my family. What else? I've been working with Alan for a long time and studying English. I'm studying English because I have to teach mathematics in English. Also, it was my first purpose. Then when I delved deeper, I became very interested in this language. You know, by knowing English, you can do many things, especially have a admission or access to very kind of different kind of information through internet. You can hear musics by the not by understanding only melody. You can understand the lyrics too, and watching video with in original language without any translation. So I like gymming. I like rafting. Also, I like to to know the different kind of opinions of people throughout the world about different problems. Yes, that's all in shortly. Briefly.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Rinat, for that introduction. Serge, tell us something about yourself quickly, so Nadia can get to know you a little bit.
Quickly, okay. I'm an IT specialist. I'm working in internet, uh, telephony, another. I like photography very well. Um, I like paragliding. That's all.
Lovely.
Yes, I am.
Thank you very much, Serge. Ah, I didn't know you like paragliding. Nice, that's an extreme sport.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, good. Thank you very much. And Vitali,
Yes.
just tell us something about yourself
Hi,
quickly.
my name is Vitaly. I am from Russia. For ages I have been working in small but update company uh, as a designer and as a technologist. Uh, and what I would say about me, I am interested in history and politics, and sometimes I think that I take part in the history and in politics, but as um, as a Democrat and uh, liberal, I can say. I I have close family, wife and two sons, and I think my sons speak English better than I, and one of the most reasons which I try to um, try to learn English, and I I want to understand my sons better.
Excellent.
That's all.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Thanks for that introduction, Vitali. Okay, Ivan?
My name is Ivan. I'm from Russia, and I'm learning English to become an English language teacher. I want to improve it as much as is it possible. I do love sports really much. I love active style of life. I'm fond of geography as well and learning new cultures. And that's it.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. That's great, Ivan. And Maria?
Good evening, everyone. Hello, Alan.
Good evening.
My name is Masha. I'm from St. Petersburg. I'm engineer. I enjoy our evening lesson, and I'm really love life. And I prefer like Ivan activity life, and I like sport, and that's all. Briefly.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Maria. Okay, so now that we know, we've all gotten to know each other. Welcome, Nadia. Are there any questions before we start?
No, there are no.
No? Okay, lovely. So let us begin the class. For this lesson, we're doing one of the 2 lessons that I do every week. Okay, and this is IELTS preparation. So basically, what I do is I play this video. It's usually about 10 minutes long. And after watching the 10-minute video, we discuss what the video was about. So I usually ask at least one student to tell me what you have understood from the video. There's always a grammar point in the video, and there's another topic that's inside as well. And after that, we go through the study notes about this, and we have some activities towards the end of the lesson. And we are now on episode 16, I believe. Yep, episode 16, and this is series number 2. We already completed the first series, which had about 26 or 27 episodes. So now we're doing series number 2, and we're now on episode 16. So I will not tell you what it's about. I want you to watch it, and then we will discuss it. Okay, so I need everyone to mute their microphones, and then I will begin the video. Okay, so here we go.
Hello, I'm Margot Politis. Welcome to Study English IELTS Preparation. Today we're going to look at how English users indicate negative meanings. One of the ways we can do that is with the word not. And we're going to meet a glass artist talk about his craft. The ancient art of hot glass blowing dates back 5,000 years to the Egyptians. Listen to Mark Douglas, the artist, talking about glass blowing today.
I think people are fascinated about glass in a sense. You know, I know my grandmother had a beautiful glass vase on her dressing table or whatever. It was always, don't break the vase, you know, it's this precious thing. The techniques I use for glass making aren't that dissimilar than what has been around for like centuries.
When English speakers want to give something a negative meaning, they use negative words such as not, she's not coming, no, there's no music, nobody, nobody saw the crash, nothing, there's nothing to eat, nowhere, he's nowhere to be seen. All these sentences have only one negative. When constructing negative sentences, English only allows one negative. Using 2 negative words, such as nobody and not, together in a sentence can give the opposite meaning to the one intended. So, for example, I did not see nobody. With this double negative, this literally means I saw somebody. However, watch Mark Douglas again and see how he uses a double negative to give a positive meaning.
The techniques I use for glass making aren't that dissimilar than what has been around for like centuries.
Mark says the techniques aren't dissimilar. Aren't is a contraction of are and not. So he uses the negative word form not. Dissimilar is made up of the negative prefix dis and the word similar. So he uses not and dis, both negatives, in one phrase. These cancel each other's effect, giving a positive meaning. Look what happens when we leave them both out. The techniques are not dissimilar. The techniques are similar. By saying the techniques are not dissimilar, he is drawing attention to the fact that this may be surprising and not what you might expect. He's saying that it's surprising that the techniques used today are similar to ancient techniques. This idea is reinforced by Mark using the negative word unchanged when talking about the techniques. Listen to how he uses unchanged.
So the basic techniques of gathering, blowing glass, putting a bubble into some glass, shaping it, pretty much have been unchanged for a long time.
Mark says the basic techniques of blowing glass have been unchanged for a long time. He does not say the techniques are the same. He chooses a negative to draw attention or emphasize that something has not changed. Let's try another example. The student was not unhappy with her test score. Cancel out the negatives, not and un, and you have the student was happy with her test score. The two negatives cancel each other out, leaving a positive statement. However, not unhappy is not the same as happy. The student may not have received an excellent score, but she didn't receive a bad one either. The student is not happy, but not unhappy either. So this sentence expresses a subtly different perspective and attitude than the simple positive statement, the student was happy. You can practice this construction by adding the prefix dis or un to many words. Not disloyal, not dishonest, not uncommon, not uncomfortable, not unkind. Before you know it, it will not be unusual for you to use negative expressions. In part 3 of the IELTS speaking test, you'll be discussing something linked to the topic you spoke about earlier in the interview. Let's focus on the features of a good response to part 3. You'll be expected to use more complex language because of the diverse tasks. You could be describing something, speculating, suggesting, stating an opinion, comparing, contrasting, or explaining. Let's imagine Mark Douglas is participating in the third part of the interview. Earlier, we heard Mark talking about glass blowing as an art form. As a follow-on question from part 2, the examiner could ask, for example, do you think some countries value glass art differently? Let's listen to how Mark answers this question.
I think Australians' perception of glass is a lot different than European or American. Like Europeans, because they've had Venetian glass around for a long time, they tend to appreciate how hard it is to make glass or the value of it. Australian people tend to look at whether it's mass-produced and then sit it next to a piece of art glass and can't really see the difference in it that much. It's not as if it's sort of money of it. It's just, I think it's just a psyche of collecting, which I don't think Australian people have that passion as much as European or American people.
In response to this type of question, you'd be expected to state your opinion about people's perception and appreciation of glass art. Did you notice the words he uses when giving his opinion? He says, I think Australians' perception of glass is a lot different. I think it's just a psyche of collecting. I don't think Australian people have that passion. Europeans tend to appreciate how hard it is. Australians tend to look at whether it's mass-produced. It's clear from his word choices that he is expressing his own views. You would also be expected to make comparisons like Mark does when he says, Australians' perceptions are a lot different than Europeans. It's important to vary your sentence structure. Mark uses a variety of sentence structures that are grammatically correct. He makes complex sentences, sentences that have more than one clause. He uses the subordinate conjunction because. I think Australians' perception of glass is a lot different than European because they've had Venetian glass around for a long time. He also uses the coordinate conjunction or. They tend to appreciate how hard it is to make glass or the value of it. Mark's speech flows smoothly because he uses contractions. He says, they've had Venetian glass. It's mass-produced. Can't really see the difference. And it's just a psyche of collecting. How would you assess Mark's response to the question? I think his answer was relevant and effective. He demonstrated good grammatical range and accuracy. He spoke at a good pace and he used clear pronunciation. These are all goals you should aim for too. To find more information and tips for your IELTS test, just visit our website at abcasiapacific.com/study-English. That's all for today. I'll see you next time on Study English. Bye-bye.
Okie dokie. That was the video. Now, let's see. Nadia, would you like to try and tell us what the video was about, or what did you understand from the video?
Well, the video was about how English people express their negative meanings about something.
Mm-hmm.
And also we heard about what we need to use in speaking part of IELTS to gain more marks, such as contractions.
Good.
How we need to connect clause.
Mm-hmm.
And something else. I don't remember.
That's fine. That's a great effort. Well done. Thank you very much for that. For the first time watching this, there's a lot to take in because the video is about 10 minutes long. So I forgot to mention before the video that it's a good idea to usually, note down or to write down the keywords or anything that's important. You just jot it down, and that will, help you when you're summarizing it after the video. Okay, that's great. Ivan, can you tell us what it was about?
The video was about, as Nadezhda mentioned, using negative forms.
Mm-hmm.
The girl, she told us about using two negatives in one sentences. If we use two negatives, the meaning of the sentence becomes positive.
Mm-hmm. Like in mathematics, yeah? Two minuses become positive, yeah?
Yes, exactly. But still, it is not exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
We use two negatives. We emphasize that it's hard to believe, or it's something unusual. For example, in our video, it was an example of technique of glass blowing, and the man said that it is not uncommon. No, sorry. I don't remember exactly, but
Maria wrote it.
yes, I see. Thank you. It's not dissimilar from the ancient technique.
The ancient technique.
Ancient technique. So he emphasizing that it's really amazing that in ancient time and now it is similar. The second part of the video was about IELTS speaking. She advised us to state our opinion in while we're speaking. To do it, we should use the following tips. Like we should say, "I think," "it tends to be." We should make comparisons as well. We should vary structure of the sentences, use complex sentence, use different type of sentences, and use contractions to make the speech smooth and smooth. That's all.
Excellent. Thank you very much. That was really well done. Okay. So yeah, we don't have time to ask all the students now, so we'll get straight into the PDF, which I'm going to screen share now. Okay, so here it is. Okay, and I'll make it bigger for you so you can read. Is that large enough? Is the text large enough? I think it is. Okay. So negation, yeah. I don't want to repeat what she said, but I think all of you were. I hope you were attentive during the video. But here are some study tips. Remember that it is important to expand on your answers in the speaking test, especially in section 3. So when expressing your opinion or providing an explanation, incorporate some subtle negative meanings and use a variety of different negative forms in your answers. This will allow you to demonstrate your use of particular grammatical forms and precise meanings of negative words. Being able to disagree in a variety of ways will give you a greater command of communication events. Yeah, some quite important tips there. Right, so let's have a look at some different forms. Yeah. Okay, so forming negatives or conveying negative meanings. So there are various ways. These can be broadly categorized under the following headings. So negative statements or questions, negative affixes, double negatives, words with negative meanings, expressions emphasizing the negative, and negative transfer. Okay, so below we have a table with some examples and how to use some of these. So the first were the negative statements or questions. So we have the form and the use. Rinat, could you please read some of these examples from here? Rinat, I think your microphone is still muted.
Sorry. Adding not or NT to a verb or an auxiliary. This is the most common way of negating. Example, she is not talking. It isn't raining. He might not attend the meeting. He didn't see the film. Don't worry. not having attended the class. I couldn't complete my assignment. Why wasn't she invited? Did he not see the exit sign? Wouldn't it be nice to see the Great Wall of China?
Keep going. Very good.
Negative words, expressions, not, no, nothing, nowhere, neither, never, no, nobody, no, no one, neither, nor, not only. If a negative word is used in a sentence, then such words as any, anyone, anybody, anything, anywhere, etc. are used. Examples: the test was not easy. He was nowhere to be seen. There was no comment from the journalist. Have you been to the Middle East? No, I haven't. Are there any biscuits left? Sorry, none. Did you say the table or chair? Neither. He never has anything nice to say about the company.
Very good. Excellent. So as you can see here, you probably know about this already, but if a negative word is used in a sentence, then we have any, yeah, or anyone, anybody, anything, anywhere, etc. We use that instead of some, perhaps. Okay, very good. And then?
Polite requests offers using not. Examples: wouldn't you like to attend the Grand Prix? Why don't you go with me to the beach?
Very good. Grand Prix. This is a French word. Yeah, so wouldn't you like to attend the Grand Prix? Why don't you go with me to the beach? You know, polite requests or offers. Very good. Thank you, Renat. So these are straightforward. Now we have negative affixes, yeah, which we put, you know, at the beginning of this word. So, Maria, could you please read some of these?
Negative prefixes or suffixes can be added to verbs, nouns, and adjectives to give them an opposite meaning. Atypical, emerald, antidote, antibiotic, anti-clockwise, antidepressant, antioxidant, percipient.
And antiperspirant, yeah.
Antiperspirant. Sorry.
Okay.
Antisocial, antivirus, contraception, contradiction, contraindication.
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 Very good. Let's keep going. There's quite a lot to cover. Counter.
Counteract, counterbalance, counterclockwise, counterfeit, counterintelligence, countersin. Decaffeinated, decode, decentralized, decontaminate.
Decontaminate.
Decontaminate, deregulate, devalue,
Yeah, go on.
disappear, disengage, disenfranchise, disfavor, dislike, disheartening,
Disheartening.
Dishonest, dishonor, disconnect.
Okay. Just 1 second, sorry, before you continue. Dishonest and dishonor. The H is silent. It's like saying honest, yeah, and honor. Okay.
Dishonest, dishonor.
Yep.
Okay. Disconnect, disapprove, disadvantage, disinformation, dissimilar, disloyal, disorganized, displeased, displeasure, disprove, disrespect, dissatisfaction.
Good. And the one above was disorganized.
disorganized.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm sure that you've come across some of the words here that perhaps you don't know what they mean. We can't go through all of these words. So if you find a word, by the way, I will give you the link to this PDF so you can look it up in detail. Okay. Vitaly, could you finish it off, please?
Oh, Excel for me. Dysfunctional. This lecture.
Good.
Dyslexia, I think.
Dyslexia.
Is illegal, illegible, illiterate, ill-convenient, ill-defined,
Ill-conceived.
Ill-conceived.
Good.
Ill-defined. Illegitimate.
Illegitimate.
Illegitimate. Ill-equipped. Ill-informed. Illogical. Ill-prepared. Ill-prepared. Ill-suited. Ill-tempered.
Good. Ill-suited.
Ill-suited.
Very good. And the last?
The last, intemperate. Imbalance. Immaterial. Immoderate. Imperfect. Impossible. Immobile. Immodest. Immoral. Impersonal. Impolite. Imprecise.
Very good. Well pronounced. So some of these are a little bit difficult to pronounce, but you've done a great job. All right. And then I'm not going to go through all of them. Don't worry. Don't get scared. So we have some other negative affixes continued, you know, with in, ir, mal, miss, non, un. And then we have a suffix, less, so careless, endless, and so on. So these are quite important, and when I give you the link, I want you to save this somewhere, you know, safe on your computer or tablet if you're using one, and try to go through some of these and remember them. I'm sure you're aware of quite a lot of these words, but these are the negatives, yeah? So it's good to know them because, for example, misbehave, to miscalculate. How would you say a sentence where you want to say, you know, oh, I didn't calculate it properly? Instead of saying such a long sentence, you can just say, I miscalculated it. It's so simple, and it shows you know, you have understanding and you have a large archive of these negative words. So, all right, so they're very important. I would like to hear a sentence from each of you, but I don't know if you have time. So what I'll do, we'll go straight into the activities, and I will actually give you the link for this. Okay, in just a moment, so you can download it. Okay, here's the link. It's in the chat. And now we'll do. Where is the other one? Okay. The activities. Okay. By the way, are there any questions before we start the activities? All good? Lovely. Alright, so pretty simple. The first activity is, I think, a piece of cake. Even though this is a high intermediate lesson, I think most of you can do this one. Okay, so what do we have to do? Choose the correct form of the verb from the box below to make the following sentences negative. For example, the principal had given permission for Tom to re-enroll in the course. So the principal hadn't given permission for Tom. Okay? So let's start with the first one. Nadia, would you like to start?
Yeah. John isn't worried about taking his driving test tomorrow.
Very good. John isn't worried about taking his driving test tomorrow. Excellent. Very good. All right, next one. Rinat. Number 2.
It looks like it's going to rain. It looks like it is not going to rain.
But you have to choose. Yeah, you have to choose one from the box.
It looks like it will not rain.
It looks like it won't. But if the positive sentence had the word will, like it looks like it will rain, then you would say it looks like it won't rain. But they have the other future option. They're using going to.
It
So
is not then, isn't.
So here they're saying it looks like it's gonna rain. So how would we make this negative? It's not won't.
It doesn't look like.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. It doesn't look like. And here, looks becomes look. There's no S if you use doesn't. Very good. Number 3, Vitaly.
I thought I won't be flying all night. No, sorry, this. No. I
So I thought you'd be flying out tonight.
I weren't maybe. I thought you be flying out night.
I'll give you a clue. It's similar to the question above. It's similar to question 2.
But I thought you don't be flying out tonight. Similar question 2. It's mean it would like
now,
would.
Yeah, we have to figure out which one to use, because thought is past tense, so we can't use don't.
Oh, yes.
If you want to use don't, then the sentence would be good. Then the sentence would be I think you would be flying out tonight. But in this case, it's didn't. I didn't think. No, I didn't thought. Yeah, I didn't think you'd be flying out tonight. Okay, very good. Question 4. Ivan?
I don't think you should go to the party.
Very good. I don't think you should go to the party. And here, I think. Present tense. Yeah, so the negative would be I don't. I do not think you should go. Very good. Question 5.
Haven't you met them before?
Very good. Haven't you?
Answer.
Yeah, haven't you met them before, yeah?
Oh, I met, sorry,
Because this is past of meet.
Yes.
Very good. Haven't you met them before? All right, question 6. I'm gonna have to make it a bit smaller because you probably can't see the box. All right, well done. Question 6. Nadia?
Michael wasn't told he had passed all his subjects.
Very good. Michael wasn't told he had passed all his subjects. Very good. 7. Rinat. Microphone is muted. Rinat, can you hear me? Maybe he's gone somewhere. Okay, Vitaly, can you do 7, please?
I won't be attending the school's information day today.
Excellent. I won't be attending the school's information day today. Okay, 8. Ivan.
Counseling services weren't available during the holidays.
Good. Canceling services weren't available during the holidays. Okay, Maria?
Aren't you busy?
Aren't you busy? Very good. Aren't you busy? Nice. Rinat, are you back? No, he's not. Okay, Nadia, you can...
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Oh,
back.
you're here. Okay, can you do 10 for us, please?
Jason has worked for that IT company. Jason has not worked for that IT company.
Yeah, good. So hasn't, yeah? Jason hasn't worked for that IT company. Excellent. Let's quickly try and do this second activity. Shouldn't take us too long. They're just 10 sentences. So again, use the correct word or combination of words from the box. All right, Nadia, start please from the very top.
Okay. Yesterday, a friend of mine enthusiastically asked, why don't we go to see Dracula Beyond the Grave?
Very good. Well done. Why don't we? Yeah, why don't we go to see Dracula? Very good. So this is the one. Okay, next one. Rinat?
I didn't have to decline her invitation.
Okay, 3 is correct. Decline. Decline her
I
invitation.
unfortunately had to decline her invitation.
Very good. Unfortunately.
Was not.
Okay, and 4. So I unfortunately had to decline her invitation.
I unfortunately had to decline her invitation and explain that I was not the least bit keen on horror films.
Okay, I think it's not incorrect. Yeah,
very keen on horror films.
Yeah, it's probably better, yeah. Very keen. I wasn't very keen on horror films. Very good. Alright, next one. Vitaly?
I find them very ghoulish.
Ghoulish, no. We had very already. Very's already, I think he was number 4. We have very keen. So
Maybe rewritten that. I find them rather ghoulish.
Very good. In fact, I find them rather ghoulish. Yes. Or gory, yeah. Very good. Next one, Ivan.
For the most part, these kinds of films have irresponsible storyline. Or unpleasant.
No.
Maybe have no storyline.
Good. Yeah, no storyline. With either the movie has a storyline or it doesn't. Yeah. So in this case, has no storyline and
tend to be all too unpleasant.
Very good.
Even irresponsible.
and even irresponsible. Excellent. Very good. All right, Maria, you can finish it off.
There are usually no positive. Leon, look at you. Sorry. There are usually no positive values at all. She said that she wasn't very we use I forgot what is stay didn't
Okay.
and
Yeah, so didn't and the least bit.
the least bit upset. No.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, the least bit upset.
That I didn't want to go. We went to see Phantom of the Opera instead.
Very good. Excellent. Well done, guys. There's one more activity here. You can do that in your spare time as homework, I hope. I will give you the link for this PDF as well. Here it is in the chat. There you go. So that's it. We have to wrap it up. Thank you very much. And are there any questions?
No. Everything is crystal clear.
Okay, good. I see, Vitaly, you have to leave us, or it's until December. Well, I hope.
Unfortunately, no.
It was nice to see you again before you depart, or before you decide to leave us. I hope you can rejoin again soon. And remember, keep practicing. Yeah.
Okay. Good luck, guys.
No problems. Thank you very much, guys. Nice to meet you, Nadia. Hope to see you soon again. And take care, guys.
See you in the next class.
Yeah. Okay. No problems. Bye bye.